Hi, it's Don Thornton, and I want to talk to you today about how the Florida Department of Revenue often rears its ugly head when we're trying to do real estate deals in Florida. And as you know, my brand is Don the Short Sale Guy. And I want to tell you that, no matter whether you're doing short sales or regular investing here in Florida, at one time or another, and hopefully it's less time, but you're going to come up against the Florida Department of Revenue when you do and I will tell you that it is, I would gladly have to deal with 10 IRS liens than one Florida Department of Revenue situation. And I'll tell you why. It's because you can get IRS liens removed, you can get them discounted, and that's all well and good. But, excuse me, you are stuck with the Florida Department of Revenue. So when you do it, when you are doing your court research and you look up the lis pendens, which for those of you who haven't seen my other trainings, lis pendens is a Latin term. It's a legal term. Latin, legal are all the same. It means that a lawsuit has been filed. It's a notification that a lawsuit has been filed, in this case a foreclosure. Now, when you look at the lis pendens, it's a PDF of the lis pendens in the court website, you will see that in the defendants, you'll see that if there's you'll see like the homeowner, and then you'll see like if there's a second mortgage, you'll see like a name of a second mortgage, and then you'll see Florida Department of Revenue. Okay, and so why does that mean that the bank is suing the Florida Department of Revenue? No, it means that there's something there. Now you can see here, this is the website for the Florida Department of Revenue, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to be child support. Okay, so that means that one of the spouses, and unfortunately for my sex, my gender, usually it's the deadbeat dad who's not paying. Okay, so the wife and her attorney or whatever, they filed a child support lien through the Department of Revenue, or the Department of Revenue filed the lien. Actually, they made a claim of no child support, and then the Department of Revenue, hard to say that word, filed the lien again. So that basically means that this house cannot close unless the child support arrearage is made current. Now, to give you again, my brand is a street investor here. I'm not going over highfalutin, fancy schmancy, guru theory. I'm talking about actually how it works on the street when you're doing real investing. So I remember we had I was doing a rehab on a property. It was an equity deal. So there was no short sale involved in it, but there were the wife wanted, it was a vacant house, and we were stuck on her saying yes or no. It took us about 4 months to get her to say yes, and the whole problem, the challenge, was convincing her that if we paid the Florida Department of Revenue lien, that she was going to get that money, that was in effect her compensation. And she wanted, well, I got to have 15,000, and there was like $11,000 child support lien, and we kept trying to say, look, if we have to pay that off. Okay, legally speaking, we cannot get clear title unless we pay that off. But I said, that's going to you. That's going to go to you through the state. The state is going to collect the money from the title company, and they're going to give it to you. So I said, you're going to be, you're thinking you want 15,000. Actually, what you're wanting is 30,000, because you say you want, because I have to pay the Department of Revenue lien, and then you want 15,000 above and beyond that. So it's not going to work. So it was a long time of educating her, and we almost every week I would send her another email, or I'd send her some text and say, look, by the way, this is how it works. I went on the website, and I would send her I copy and paste things from how the whole program and everything. And finally we got her convinced it would work that way. But I tell you what, she was so suspicious, and she was so convinced it was a scam and this was not going to work. But eventually she saw the light and we did the deal, and she in fact did get her money, and she was very, very apologetic afterwards. And they're always apologetic after this because, look, I get it, they're stressed, their life has fallen apart, their family's been destroyed, and unfortunately, like I said, unfortunately, lots of times it's the deadbeat dads are the ones that are the idiots, and and it's not fair. I get it. I mean, I was divorced, and I had to, I paid my child support, so I mean, it's terrible that it happens. But in real estate, you're going to come upon this all the time. So that's how it works in an equity deal. And so, in a short sale, I'm going to tell you something. Getting back to what I said at the beginning of the video, I don't want to see Department of Revenue there because that means that there's a child support lien, and in a short sale, you cannot discount them. Don't even try. If you see that, just have your title company do a title search and find out what the balance is, and then you're going to have to just, hopefully you can create enough of a spread to cover it in your short sale negotiations. Because if there's a $10,000 short sale, a $10,000 child support lien on there, that's going to be paid one way or the other. And here's the problem: the bank won't pay it. Okay, so if you're a real estate agent and you're trying to do a short sale on this, and you're trying to, get your commission, then you're going to have to make sure you get it down low enough to where an incoming buyer will pay it, because it won't be paid otherwise. And if you're an investor like myself and you're trying to buy it, you have to know that's an additional $10,000 discount you're going to have to go for to cover that above and beyond what the equity you're trying to create in your negotiations. So that's why if I see a Florida Department of Revenue as a defendant in a lis pendens in a foreclosure, my heart sinks like, oh man, that's going to be tough, right? So I don't walk away from them, but they're more difficult and they're less profitable because the child support has to be paid. It's one of those where you are stuck. There's no way around it. You got to pay it. So just understand that when you are doing your research and you're looking at possibly contacting that person, just know going into it that you're going to have to come out of pocket, or someone's going to come out of pocket to take care of that, because the bank won't pay it, and of course the deadbeat spouse is not going to pay it. So you're stuck. Okay, so I hope that clears things up then about how this works with the Department of Revenue and how it affects any kind of a real estate deal, short sale or equity deal, doesn't matter. Okay, thanks.